morning, West Fargo, and welcome to the Packer News. I'm JC Johnson.
And I'm Gary Clark. And here are today's headlines. Students who took the PSAT this fall are invited to attend an interpretation session on Tuesday, January 7th. PSAT results will be given to students at this time. The interpretation sessions will last 25 to 30 minutes. Please see your school counselor if you have any questions.
If you are interested in or planning to go on the summer 2014 Costa Rica trip, please visit with Mr. Mayer or Mrs. Walker in 115E today during your lunch regarding the trip.
If you are taking a dual credit class next semester and want the college credit, please see Mrs. Walls in the counseling office for your paperwork.
Congratulations to Natasha Gatheridge for being this week's Packer Friday winner. Teachers, if Natasha is in your class and wearing Packer gear, send her to Mrs. Ottstrom in 118E to pick up her $10 Barnes & Noble gift card, courtesy of the Renaissance Club.
Last day of school, like we really need to tell you this, before winter break is today. The first day back after break is Thursday, January 2nd, 2014.
Good morning. I'd like to thank students and staff for all the support that you have shown Team Ian this year. Ian's 18th birthday, would have been December 28th of this year. And so friends and family, we have decided to practice 18 random acts of kindness to celebrate Ian's birthday. And I would like to issue a challenge to students and staff to, over the holiday break, to practice random acts of kindness to honor someone or in memory of someone who has touched your life. And random acts of kindness can be as simple as holding a door for someone, cleaning snow off of a few extra cars in the parking lot, shoveling a driveway. I'd like you, if you can, to take pictures of what you have done and to send them to my email address. I would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a very happy holiday break.
This week was the acting day for Innovation Hours Live. To give projects, here's Packers News correspondent Bailey Hurley with the story.
3 months ago, Innovation Hour was introduced to students and staff at West Fargo, and the common question all around the halls was, what exactly is this?
I really didn't think that it was going to have that much of an impact, but now that I can see how much our school is working together as a cohesive bond, working together with everything, I think that it's going to make a big impact. So I really have some high hopes for it.
I think it's awesome. And I think the starting point of doing a giving kind of project is a good way to get it going. And then I think from there, the kids will kind of think community-minded, some projects that they can do within our community.
Senior Morgan Singer explained why and how Innovation Hour was created by the Asset Team early last spring.
Asset Team, we started and it was kind of, we want to better the environment of the school and we wanted to get everyone involved with at least one activity. And so when we were thinking of a big way that we can definitely get the entire school involved in something, Innovation Hour came up because it was this great opportunity with our first theme, Live to Give, where everybody in the school can get out and give back to their community. So it's not only bettering the environment of the school, but also out in the community because everyone is being involved.
Groups had 5 meetings to plan and prepare before this past Wednesday's service day, where students volunteered 2 hours of their time in a variety of service projects.
Our group is making pillowcases for the pediatric unit at Sanford. One of the things, we wanted to make blankets, but we have no money, so we couldn't do that. So then when we called there, they said, you know, the kids have these sterile white pillowcases, so could you make something festive? So the first project we wanted to do was tie-dye them. But we realized that this time of year is not really tie-dye friendly, and where would we do that? That would make a huge mess. So we bought fun fabric like little monkeys and polka dots and soccer balls, and then white fabric for the back. So each of the kids threw in some money to make this possible, and then we're sewing them. So you can hear sewing machines in the background. And they're sewing them, and then we'll deliver them. And I think when you just think of some body, whether it's a young kid or an older kid, who's probably not having the greatest time of their life right now, and then they have this festive pillowcase. I think it's really a fun project.
Our Innovation Hour is making text-to-tip signs for Officer Balvick that we can hang up around the school so that if there's any problems that students have regarding drugs and alcohol, harassment, anything of that nature, vandalism, they have a resource that they can use, and they know that it'll be right in the classroom, and they can be discreet about it.
Despite the few kinks in the system, many still think Innovation Hour is something that should be continued for years to come.
I think that we need to keep working at it because, I mean, it's our first time doing it, so obviously there's going to be mistakes.
In the long run, I think once we finish this project and go into the next phase, I think then the students here will sort of realize all the potential that this project has. Right now they're kind of looking at it as like, well, we're just doing a service project. But guys, just a service project is an awesome thing.
And although Innovation Hour has its frustrations and problems, the positives and results outweigh the negatives tremendously.
Even though it is starting out a little rocky, it might be kind of awkward, it can only grow from here because it is an organic process. And it's kind of random throwing a bunch of kids in a room together being like, make up a service project. But I think it's an opportunity definitely for those students to not only get to know each other, but know each other's strengths and play off of that and see how they can use that in one big project and giving back.
Even if you don't like what you're doing, you should probably start liking what you're doing, because it's going to have a good impact on people. You know, there's no negatives that come from this, only positives. Only, you know, we can only be better at what we do and be better people through Innovation Hour.
For Packer News, this is Bailey Hurley.
So, Mr. Clark, are you bummed that you missed out on Innovation Hour?
You know, as a matter of fact, I really am. I can't believe that I didn't come up with that idea. We
It was
must have
pretty
some.
awesome.
Yeah, we must have some fantastic leadership of the students for picking such a wonderful idea.
I'd say we definitely do. And that's it for today's broadcast. I'm JC Johnson.
And I'm Gary Clark.
Have a fantastic
Christmas, West Fargo.
This broadcast is brought to you by Western State Bank, your hometown bank.